Hey everyone, welcome to another video, and this is a coffee tag video. I know probably some of you are thinking, what the fuck is a coffee tag? I didn't know what a coffee tag is, but then I got tagged and then I found out what it was. I thought it was about coffee. I'm like, I don't drink coffee. I'm like, is this got to do with anything about coffee? Do I have to drink coffee while I'm on YouTube? No, it actually is about movies and other things that you're interested in on YouTube and stuff. And basically you post a video answering all the questions and you send it to a bunch of other people. So yeah, I got tagged, and I thought I'd answer all the questions and tag a few other people. It's almost like the Ice Bucket Challenge, but on YouTube. Sounds pretty awesome. Alright, first off, I want to thank the YouTuber that tagged me, and that is Harsh Arse. Yes, to him a few times, and I'm glad he tagged me. That sounds awesome. I watched your video, you did a good job, and hopefully I can do just as good a job. Maybe. Probably not, but yes. Alright, let's get to the coffee tag. And let's start with the first question. The first question is black coffee. That is a film you love, but it's not easy to get into. Okay, the movie I chose was Lost in Translation. Yes, I have both Eternal Sunshine, Another Spot Was Mine, Lost in Translation. I'm not going to use Eternal Sunshine, just Lost in Translation. It's a bit of a slow movie, and I know a lot of people don't really like it, but I love it. It takes a little bit to get into, and you gotta work your way through it, and I think it might take multiple viewings to appreciate the film. But I'm going to go Lost in Translation. I love that movie. It does take a bit to get into because it is slow, but it is a fantastic movie. One of Bill Murray's best performances. And one of Sofia Coppola's best movies. You know, I love Take This Waltz and The Bling Ring. This is her best film, hands down. Next is Peppermint Coffee. That is favorite Christmas movie. I went with a new one, Arthur Christmas. This is like a British comedy Christmas movie, and I have a huge soft spot for Christmas movies and British comedies, so this is like the ultimate Christmas movie for me. I was gonna go with Nightmare Before Christmas or It's a Wonderful Life, but that would have been a little too predictable, so I went with a new one that's Arthur Christmas. I love this movie. I love its energy. I love the voice actors. You got like Bill Nighy, James McAvoy, Hugh Laurie, all in this movie. They're all great. Jim Broadbent, they're all great. It's a very well-directed movie, and it's very heartwarming, and it's just hilarious. One of the best Christmas movies, and it's like my favorite now. It's one of the best Christmas movies, though. Next is the question, Hot Chocolate, which is, what is the best kids movie, or my favorite kids movie? I went with The Iron Giant. I was going to go with Spirited Away, because that is my all-time favorite animated movie. But I consider Spirited Away more of like an adult and kids movie. Like, I don't find Spirited Away a strict kids movie. Iron Giant is a kids movie, and it is the best kids movie. Brad Bird wrote and directed this movie. He did a fantastic job. This movie is so compelling, so moving, and so brilliantly executed. I just love this movie. I adore this movie. It was very underrated when it came out, but it's getting more and more popular as it keeps going, and it's fantastic. One of the best performances by Vin Diesel, because he barely says anything, and really good voice acting, really good animation, and just a very compelling story. Love The Iron Giant. Next is Double Espresso, a movie that held your interest for the whole movie. Okay, that is such a hard question. You know how hard that question is? Yeah, almost every movie like holds my interest from start to finish. Even some of the bad ones. Even like a movie that's so bad it's hilarious. Most movies hold my interest throughout the whole film because that's my job. I critique movies, so most of the movies hold my interest. But you know, like why a movie holds interest? Because I like movies that are smart. And even the more smarter and the more clever and the more intense the movie is, it does hold my interest. So I'm gonna go with the movie The Thing. This movie always holds my interest because a movie always holds my interest. But sometimes if I see a movie multiple times, I can fade out every now and then. But The Thing, I've seen this movie over 20 times. And it still, to this day, holds my interest from start to finish. It's so intense. You're always creeped out by its atmosphere. What's going on? Like, this movie just begins. Like, it just begins with the creature and everything, and you don't know what the fuck's happening. You don't know much about these characters, but the mysteriousness of the characters makes them all the more interesting. And you don't know what this thing is. You don't know what this thing is going to do. You don't know who has the thing inside them. It's so good, so creepy. One of the greatest horror movies ever, and it's my all-time favorite John Carpenter movie, and great performance by Kurt Russell too, and it just always keeps my interest, and I always get that intensity every time I watch it. So yeah, I love The Thing, and it always keeps my interest from start to finish, still to this day. Next is Starbucks. Yes, a movie you've watched more than any. Again, that's a hard one. You know how many movies I've seen, and how many movies I've seen a bajillion times? But I am, of course, going to go with the original Star Wars trilogy. I've had these movies for so long. Like, I had the VHSs, then the DVDs, and now the Blu-rays. I have marathoned these original Star Wars trilogy since I've been like 6 years old. I've seen each film more than 40 times. I've seen The Empire Strikes Back probably in the 60s. Like, I've seen this movie a bajillion times, all three of these movies actually. So many times, I can never get sick of them. It's Star Wars. It's Star Wars! Next is Hipster Coffee Shop. This is give a shout out to an indie film or a foreign film. I'm going to do both. A shout out to a foreign film, Pan's Labyrinth. I was going to go with like Amelie or something, but I love Amelie. It's a great movie. Or I was going to go with The Hunt, great foreign films, but Pan's Labyrinth is hands down the best foreign film. Fantastic movie. It's a great fantasy film, and it's got amazing effects, a really dark and gritty story, which I loved. I saw this movie when I was younger, and I actually thought it was like a Narnia kind of movie. No, it's not. No. It's a very gory movie, and it's very good. It's very smart, very thought-provoking, and very, very, very hauntingly shot. Like, the cinematography in this movie is breathtaking. And I love this movie. I love the characters, love the story, love everything about Pan's Labyrinth, and it's a foreign film. And now, as for the indie movie, I'm going to go with Chasing Amy. I love Chasing Amy, I love Kevin Smith, and pretty much all his movies are independent films, but maybe not all of them, but most of them, and Chasing Amy is the best. This is the last of the Jersey trilogy, and it's fantastic. Jen Silent may have not been very big in the movie, but it's still a great movie. Jason Lee, Ben Affleck, Joey Lauren Adams all give great performances, and it is about homosexuality. It's about a girl who's a lesbian, but she falls for a guy, which is a switch from her, and she doesn't know how to deal with it. He doesn't know how to deal with it. She's a lesbian. Then you got his roommate, Banky. He thinks he's a homosexual. He ends up being homosexual. He has a crush on his roommate. A lot of things they go through, a lot of issues they tackle, and it's just really well done. It's a great dramatic film, and it's also a very good crude comedy, and it's my all-time favorite Kevin Smith movie. Next is Ooops Got Decaf. This is a movie that disappointed you. Yep. The Phantom Menace disappointed everyone. Need I say more? Next is Perfect Blend, a bittersweet mix that seems perfect. Whatever that means, but I went with Who Framed Roger Rabbit because there's a lot of mixtures in Roger Rabbit. You know, it's a live-action movie, animated movie, and it's like a detective story, but also like a story about these tunes and everything, and Toontown and everything. I love Who Framed Roger Rabbit. This is one of my all-time favorite Robert Zemeckis movies, and honestly, for a movie what it is almost perfect. You know, there are a lot of flaws with the film. It's great, and it's great animation and live-action film, and the way seeing all these tunes together with all these humans is just awesome. Seeing all the characters that you loved as a kid in the live-action movie is just awesome. Seeing Mickey Mouse, Dumbo, all of them, awesome. Daffy Duck, Donald Duck, Betty Boop, all of them just awesome, and this movie itself is awesome. Next is Coffee with Your Sugar, a movie you might love too much. Oh, there's no such thing as loving a movie too much, but Blade Runner, of course. I try to get any chance I can to talk about Blade Runner, and I do love it a little too much. It's an obsession, almost. Great, great, great movie. Amazing effects. Some of the best visuals I've ever seen in any single movie. It's got one of the greatest movie villains in any single movie. Roy Batty, awesome. Rick Deckard, awesome character. Harrison Ford's amazing. Everyone's amazing. Sean Young, Daryl Hannah, Emmett Walsh. Everyone is incredible in this movie. Ridley Scott, this is a Ridley Scott masterpiece. This is my favorite film of all time, and I guess, love it too much because I cannot get over this movie. This movie is amazing. I love the book, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, but this movie is such a great adaptation, and it's even better than the book. This is a masterful movie, greatest science fiction movie, and my favorite movie of all time. And yeah, I guess I love it a little too much, but... And lastly is Friends Don't Let Friends Have Starbucks, a movie you tell others to avoid. There's a lot of movies you should avoid, but the one that you should really avoid is Dragon Ball Evolution and Last Airbender. Those two movies ruined amazing cartoons for me. Dragon Ball Z was my childhood. Dragon Ball Evolution just took a heaping pile of shit, a diarrhea shit, all over my favorite childhood anime, Dragon Ball Z. Fucking hate Dragon Ball Evolution. Last Airbender is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It's probably my least favorite movie of all time. Shyamalan ruined a cartoon that I love. Last Airbender, an amazing cartoon, and that movie is such a fucking abomination. So Dragon Ball Evolution, Last Airbender, 2 movies I tell people to avoid at all costs. Okay, yes, that was the coffee tag. Woo! So I hope you all enjoyed the coffee tag. And of course I gotta tag other people. And honestly, I'm going to cheat a little bit. I want to tag everyone who subscribed to me. Please, everyone, I'm going to post the questions down below in the description, and please, comment below, let me know all the answers to all these questions. I love to know all the people's opinions to all these questions, and however, if I do have to mention people to shoot videos and send the link to me, there's a few people that do videos I'd love to see. Super Mario Fan 03 I'd love to see, the Cartoon Man 13, and Marquise Underwood. I love to see video links of the coffee tag, so yeah, send me some links. And also, but I also want to see some comments from other people who subscribe to me. That is Ross Malone, Bruce Wayne, and Press Start. I want to see some comments from you guys too. So most of the people that are subscribed to me, all the people that are subscribed to me, I want to see your opinion of the coffee tag in the comment section below. So yeah, I'd love to see that. Comment below and send me some video links, everyone. And okay, I guess that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.